Well, on our interview segment this Wednesday, two insightful conversations as usual. But our first conversation would stay on trade facilitation in Nigeria. Well, let's understand issues around tariffs with the customs, the freight forwarders declaring a strike, a lot of issues around that space. We'll try to understand it and what it means for the ease of doing business and, of course, growth and development of the Nigerian economy. And on the flip side, we'll move our conversation to understanding the two-pillar solution for digitalization of taxation. That would also be another interesting conversation. And as usual, we have two intelligent persons to speak around these two topics. I'm sure you will really enjoy the conversation. First, let's bring you up to speed with some news, of course, making headlines across the world of business. The World Bank says it plans to revise the global poverty line from $1.90 to $2.15 due to increases in the cost of basic food, clothing, and shelter across the world. The Washington-based institution, in a fact sheet post titled "An Adjustment to Global Poverty Lines," explains that differences in price levels across the world evolve. The global poverty line has to be periodically updated to reflect these changes. According to the Lending Bank, the new global poverty line is set at $2.15 using 2017 prices. This means that anyone living on less than $2.15 a day is considered to be living in extreme poverty, just as 700 million people globally were in this situation in 2017. Aside from the current $1.90 international poverty line, the World Bank tracks two other poverty lines that shows the typical national poverty lines in low middle income countries. That's $3.20 per day, and upper middle income countries at $5.50 per day. These lines will be adjusted upwards to $3.65 and $6.85 respectively. Over the years, the World Bank has revised the international poverty line from $1 a day in 1985 purchasing power parities to $1.08, with 1993 PPPs to $1.25 with 2005 PPPs, and $1.90 line with 2011 PPPs used today. As a result of the rising cost of running a business in the nation's telecommunication companies under the aegis of Association of Licensed Telecommunications Operators of Nigeria are proposing a 40% increase in the cost of calls, SMS, and data. Now, based on their proposals, the price floors of calls will increase from 6 naira 40 kobo to 8 naira 95 kobo, while the price cap for SMS will increase from 4 naira to 5 naira 61 kobo. According to a letter written to the Nigerian Communications Commission by the association, the operators maintain that a tariff hike has become necessary due to the macroeconomic challenges they faced in the daily running of their businesses. The association noted that the telecommunications industry has been financially impacted following the nation's economic recession in 2020 and the effect of ongoing Ukraine-Russia crisis, a development that has resulted in an increase in energy costs, increasing their operating expenses by 35%. They added that the introduction of recent excise duty of 5% on telecom services has further increased the burden on multiple taxes and levies on the industry. Well, amid the lingering problems plaguing the power sector since it was privatized over 8 years ago, the debt owed to Nigerian banks by operators in the sector rose by 12.83% in 1 year to 861.14 billion naira in December 2021, I beg your pardon. According to the recently released report by the Central Bank of Nigeria, power generating firms and independent power producers increased their total debt to 522.2 billion naira in December 2021 from 443.37 billion naira in December 2020. Meanwhile, transmission and distribution firms owed banks 338.94 billion naira as of December 2021, up from 319.85 billion naira in 2020. Recall that in November 2013, the nation's distribution and generation companies were privatized through the Bureau of Public Enterprises, fetching about $3.2 billion for the federal government, as the Discos and Gencos were sold for $1.7 billion and $1.5 billion, respectively. However, from power generation to transmission down to distribution, there have been diverse concerns as well as in other arms of the business, such as the regulation of the industry. These concerns have made stakeholders express doubt over the viability of the privatization of the distribution and generation arms of the industry over 8 years ago, which has yet to impact considerably on Nigerians, showing that all is not well with the entire value chain.